Okay, hopefully all of you can hear me. I don't see anybody waiting yet. Um, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a live video today. It's been kind of crazy lately. But I kind of figured I would tell y'all where I've been at for the past few days, and what's been going on. So it's, as I said, it's been kind of crazy. For Father's Day, I got my husband one of those Ancestry DNA kits so he wanted to figure out what his genealogy was. So I was like, well, I'll do one too. So for me, if anybody's been watching me for a while, I've described a little bit about my past and things like that, and especially not knowing anything about my father's side. So when I took the test, I actually found people on my father's side. I don't want to get too in depth with it because some people don't like to have their information shared all over the internet, but I don't know. Can y'all hear me okay? And I'm really not sure how to feel or how to think about it. So, just been kind of trying to process everything, because apparently on that side of my family, I don't know. So I have more siblings than I knew about, but they knew about me. So pretty much everything I thought I knew about my father's side wasn't true, which doesn't surprise me because, growing up, there wasn't a whole lot I could believe. So I'm still trying to process all that information. So it was a little weird. And as I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to process everything. I don't trust a lot of people. I've had a lot of bad things happen. So it is different. And I wanted you guys to know, because y'all have all been supportive and a lot of you have seen, like my personal videos and stuff like that. And it's just weird, I guess is the best way to put it. And as I said, I'm still trying to process everything. And a lot of times whenever I process things, see, my siblings are older than me by quite a few years. So they knew about me when I was born, but I knew nothing about them. Everything that I got, because I was adopted by my mom's side of the family, was not true. So I didn't even know, and they did. So it's weird. No, I didn't make these earrings. I got them out of my Baubles and Bliss box. I didn't do an unboxing of it this month, and it's just, I don't know. So I'm not my normal self, but I'm getting back to it. As I said, it just takes time, and everybody's got their things that they deal with. Hi, kiddo. So, what kind of questions do y'all have today? Yeah, Lynette, you can go back and watch the beginning of the video. I know whenever you join a live, you don't always see everything. But I wanted y'all to kind of know what was going on and where I'd been and what had happened. All right. Yeah, that's what I've been kind of doing, Cami, is I talked to him a little bit and then, I told him for me it's going to take a lot of time to figure out how to feel about it. Oh yeah, no, my family's great. My mother-in-law, my husband, my kiddos, my father-in-law, everybody's been kind of trying to help me process it with it. So I don't know. And with all the stress of it all, I have had nightmares and not slept, and it has made my fibromyalgia flare up, and I'm getting there. I don't know. Cameron's just like, whatever. He's used to crazy stuff happening to his mama. Which Maleficent pattern are you talking about? And we are still going to be adding some new crafting for Disney's. Again, I have been quite busy with things, so we're going to catch up. So tomorrow we'll start how on back to our normal tutorials. Gail, if you take and check through my playlist, I have it in Corel and in Inkscape on how to make SVGs. Now, it's just a basic tutorial, but it does tell you how to do it. Hi, Connie from Michigan. Okay. Had to get the heavy stuff out of the way. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know. Heavy. I guess that's the best way to describe it, is this has been heavy. Okay, so whenever you load your paper into the Sawgrass, what kind of paper are you using, Jackie? Well, hopefully you like them, Violet. There's a lot of videos out there. I've got a ton. But we are working on new ones. And as you can see, I got even more boxes packed up for the studio move. Lots of things are disappearing. It echoes a whole lot more. Yes, Cami, you can make it for your own family, and you just can't sell it. You can give it as gifts, but it is not made to be sold. Okay, so if the sublimation paper, like my sublimation brand paper, the Techstar, has a backing that says Techstar on it, that side goes up. So if yours doesn't have anything like that on it, it should be the shiny side that goes up, but I don't know for sure. Well, I'm glad you ordered from us, Michelle. We always like to hear that people order from us. Oh, chocolate chip cookies sound good right about now.
We have a cake.
Oh, yes, we have a cake. Okay, so like the first night I talked to my sister, which that sounds like really, really weird to say. We went to Sam's, and I am a stress eater, binge eater, and shopper. So, we went to Sam's and they had a really big, pretty mermaid cake. So I was like, we're getting that. I have had cake for more meals this week than actual food. Cameron will say it. I am a big fan of Bella and Canvas t-shirts, Viola. Those are my favorites. See, Gail, you need to send me one of those this way. That pecans, caramel, turtle cheesecake. But my favorite kind of cheesecake is the red velvet one from the Cheesecake Factory. Absolutely amazing. I am a big, big fan of red velvet cake. Huh? My mother-in-law said I'm making her hungry. Yes, I do love red velvet anything. Best glitter to sublimate on. I'm a big fan of using the specialty materials one. See, I see me too, Lacey. I love all cheesecake. Cake in general, it kind of just depends. Oh goodness, yeah. Shipping to send food is absolutely outrageous. Shipping for anything seems to be absolutely outrageous. Well, I'm glad you're new here, Rachel. We always love to have newbies. But yeah, Connie, the specialty materials is my favorite to do it on. And they have a glitter sticker one that you can use, and they also have the regular. Um, See, I can't. Well, I can make stuff from scratch. It just doesn't seem like I do it very often anymore. Well, thank you, Rupert. It is. We're getting there. But yeah, trying to get the new studio finished and all that crazy mess. And also, this past weekend, my husband's aunt and uncle from North Carolina came in. My husband's dad's aunt and uncle, so like my husband's great aunt and uncle came in from, what is the town they live in?
Coleman.
Coleman, Texas. And it is a tiny little place. So, and then my sister-in-law was in town, so dealing with all that and having everybody and their brother literally over this weekend was kind of crazy. Okay, so TDM, you do not have to seal 651 vinyl. But yeah, the way that 651 is, it is a permanent vinyl. I did go this weekend to Lowe's to purchase some of the poly spray paint. It's like a poly coat, and I'm going to test to see if you actually if you can use that to make your own sublimatable materials. So that video should go up pretty soon. And thank you, TDM. It means a lot whenever y'all say that y'all love my videos. Huh, kiddo? Always by my side.
Oh, in that sublimation shirt after the wash.
Oh yeah, and I've been asked a ton over the sublimation shirt that I tested with 3 different papers. It has been washed like 5 times now, and it is still looks perfect. It doesn't matter what kind of paper you use, honestly. But yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. I'm probably going to end the live stream a little bit early. We do have a lot of direct garment stuff. These earrings came from Baubles and Bliss. They're like a black and white shiny polka dot and then like this glitter layer. Next step, roll-in printer and cutter or a direct to garment. Okay, so Alicia, it kind of depends on where your biggest market is at. Do you get more decal signs, or do you do more shirts? Because if you do more decal signs, I would definitely recommend getting a Roland, or what is a less expensive option that works really well is like the HP latex printers. But if you're doing more shirts, I would definitely recommend getting a direct to garment. Let's see. Yes, I have been planning a lot of the Craftsmas episodes. We have been working very diligently trying to get all that planned. That's a big reason why we're trying to get this studio moved. Well, once the studio gets moved next to the house, he'll still be able to come and help us film after school. Now, our live at 5 on Tuesdays may have to move to 5:30, but the Cricut adhesive foil, I haven't done it on their brand, but I have done it on the Joanne brand. So you can take a look at that. Okay, so Jackie, are you printing with a direct to garment? Not a direct to garment, dye sublimation. If you are doing dye sublimation, you don't need bleed lines. You're welcome, Alicia. Thank you, Jenny. Yes, Craftsmas is a big undertaking. That's part of the reason why we have to get this studio finished. Let's see. Yeah, And again, it all depends on brands. So yeah, Jackie, for dye sublimation, you don't need bleed lines because you don't cut it. If you're doing a white shirt, you're not going to be doing a print and cut. So anyways, I am going to cut the live stream. Okay, so Myra, I hope I'm saying that right. Do you have a heat press? And if you do, okay, so Melita, if you have our t-shirt guides, I have plenty of videos on how to explain it. On the front of a shirt, typically it's 3 fingers down, so and then you use your t-shirt guide to take and place it on the front, and then the t-shirt guide, you use the whole thing, and that's how you place it down on the back. Oh, that's awesome, Vicki. Well, definitely email us and let us know whenever you're planning on being down, so that way I can plan on coming up to the shop, because as I said, once my studio moves, I'm not going to be up here as often, but if I know that y'all are coming, I will definitely come and help and come see y'all. Okay, and see Myra, so for my Cricut Easy Press, I have a 15-inch by 24-inch steady bedding mat that I use to lay my shirts out on. So I use a 15-inch ruler with it. So if you're using some type of pressing mat, you would use the size of your pressing mat. That's the easiest way to do it. Trust me, Melita, if you buy the t-shirt guides, you will not be disappointed. We have sold so many of those. I mean, people love them. Not just me. Don't just take my word for it. Everybody, a lot of these people who are in this group will sit here and tell you how much they love it. But anyways, I need to cut this a little short so I can finish doing some direct to garment so I can get filming for tomorrow. And we're going to get Cameron's videos back up on it. So thank y'all for being patient and being understanding. We love you guys. Y'all are family too. And we will see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.